Hey you guys, today we are going to talk about how to start a capsule wardrobe. So a capsule wardrobe is basically a super edited wardrobe of really basic pieces that all mix and match together so that it makes putting together an outfit in the morning really, really easy. One of the reasons you might like to start a capsule wardrobe is because if you're like me, you get decision fatigue. And if you have a million decisions to make every day, you kind of stop being able to actually make a good decision. And if your wardrobe is really easy to deal with, then that's a decision you don't really have to make. You can just grab anything and it all goes together really well. So my first step for how to build your own capsule wardrobe is to shop from your own closet. So first you want to take everything out and take a look at all that you've got. You want to get rid of anything that doesn't fit. If it's got holes in it, if it is worn out, if it's got stains on it, just get rid of all that stuff straight away. Next, you want to find the stuff that you know you love. You've got those pieces that fit really well, that look great on you, that make you feel good, they're really comfortable. Keep those and start that as your base. The second thing you want to do is assess your needs. Do you need business clothes? Do you work at home and just wear mostly casual clothes? Do you play a certain sport and need stuff for that sport? Do you do dirty work and like garden and stuff? You might need special clothes for that. What's the weather like where you live? Do you have really short winters and long summers? Then you might need more warm clothes than cold weather clothes. And on the same vein, if you live in a climate that's really cold, you might not need as many warm weather clothes as you do like sweaters and stuff. Also, how often do you do laundry? Because if you do laundry once a week, you need to make sure you have enough clothes to last you for the whole week. I would not suggest doing laundry once a month because really, do you want to do a whole month's worth of laundry at one time? But if you do laundry every couple of days, then maybe you don't need as many clothes. You also want to determine your space considerations. How much room do you have to store clothes? Because if you don't have that much room to store clothes, you shouldn't have that many clothes. And if you have a ton of room to store clothes, you may still not want a ton of clothes, but you might have a little bit more room to play with. Also, do you want to keep all the clothes in your closet for every season, or do you want to do a capsule that is seasonal, where you change out clothes every 3 months or every 6 months? Personally, I want to have all my clothes out all the time. I don't want to deal with changing wardrobes for the season. I just want everything out at one time. I also have big space considerations living in a tiny space, so that's super important to me. So some people put big parameters around a capsule wardrobe, like, oh, you can only have this number of items of clothes. I don't do that because I'm not very good with those kind of fixed rules like that, but that's something you could consider if you're interested. So next we want to evaluate where you're at. Did you go through and pick out your favorites only to find that you have like 50 favorite t-shirts? If so, you might want to reconsider. How many t-shirts do you actually wear in a week, in 2 weeks, in a month? How many t-shirts do you actually need? Go through and sort of look at what you've got as your favorites and reevaluate from there. You might have 7 pair of favorite high heels and then realize that actually you wear high heels like once a month, or like me, never. I don't have any anymore. And do a little research to see what kind of style you want. You can go to like Pinterest and look around at different people's capsules and different people's outfits that they've made up and see what style actually suits you and suits the lifestyle that you're living. Now, step 4 is to fill in the gaps. We need to determine what we need. If you went through all your clothes and realized that none of your pants fit you, then how many pants do you need? And what kind of pants do you need to match with all your different tops? Determine what you need. You might not need anything if you're just getting started out, and if you had a ton of clothes in your closet, you might have been able to just cut a whole bunch out and create your capsule straight from your closet. But if you need any specific pieces that will make all the different stuff go together, then go ahead and make a list of those pieces that you need. Another thing you can do is use accessories to change outfits up. So one necklace with an outfit might make it look entirely different than if you wear it with a scarf the next time. And finally, number 6, only shop with a purpose and a list. Make a list of the pieces you need and go looking specifically for those pieces. Avoid the impulse buys, avoid the super trendy items. Try things on, make sure they fit you well, make sure they're comfortable, make sure you can bend over in them comfortably or squat down in them comfortably, because there's nothing worse than getting a pair of pants that you can't actually like bend down to pick something up in. Or a skirt, more likely. Notice what fabrics you love and try to make sure you buy things that are made with those fabrics. Don't buy stuff that's going to need a lot of special care, like dry cleaning and hand washing. At least I don't buy stuff like that. Check the seams to make sure that it's been put together well, because part of creating a capsule wardrobe is not doing a lot of excessive shopping. You want pieces that are going to last for a really long time and that are put together well. You don't want to have to replace something because it, ripped or kind of got tore up and worn out within a month or two of buying it. And that is an important reason to avoid fast fashion. It's cheap, it's bad for the environment, it's bad for the people that are actually making the clothes as well. We just want to avoid that industry altogether and buy really nice quality clothes. When you're buying less clothes, you can probably afford to spend a little bit more money on them, or you can always shop secondhand and get good quality clothes at a huge discount. One more thing you can do, if you can afford it, is support sustainable fashion, because we want that industry to grow, and the more we support it, the more affordable it will become for everybody. So I know everybody can't afford it right now, but if you can, it's great to support that industry. So those are my tips on building a capsule wardrobe. I'd love to hear what your favorite tips for building a capsule are, and if you're using a capsule or not. So put it down in the comments below and let us know about it. If you got value out of this video, hit the like button, because I want to know that I'm making videos that are helpful to you. All of these ideas are beneficial to the planet, so we want them to spread far and fast. So share with your friends. And please subscribe for more videos like this one. I'll talk to you soon. See ya. Fixing my hair, fixing my hair. It's basically